So see, for us, it's embedded into our business. So it's not just a checkbox. It's more about, a core business imperative. It's integral to our existence. So we have a lot of things which we do in terms of sustainability, which is multifunctional in nature, right? So it starts from the top, right from our CEO and the exec committee. We not only look at sustainability as a buzzword, but in terms of clear KPIs, we make sure that the whole board of India also, the Diageo USL is listed in India. The board of USL also is measuring us against our ESG priorities. How are we doing? We are accountable. We are tracked, and even we display all our achievements very transparently. So we talk about it with our shareholders. A few years ago, actually, we used to talk about ESG as a part of our investor presentations, and we used to drive the agenda. But over the years, people have understood it's so core to our purpose that now in the last few quarters, they are asking us much more questions than we used to talk about it in the past. It's also, by the way, integrated into our long-term incentive plans. So right from the top to everyone in the business. So I am a chief operating officer and I'm talking to you about sustainability. So you can imagine how closely we are talking about it as a commercial. It's not only commercial, but it's also sustainable. And we are talking about the various facets in detail. So each function has got multiple KPIs and they are all working towards it to make sure that we are doing the three things which we are very proud about. So we design our entire sustainability approach basis three priorities. One is it right for our consumers? Is it right for our communities? And is it right for the company? So all these three things, when we get the right approach and we make sure all our approaches are, it's a triple win proposition, we call it. If it's triple win, it's best for all these three people. So, see, for our strategy is called the Spirit of Progress 2030. So we have an entire ESG plan as to, how we are impacting the world into various facets. So we have three strategic pillars as a part of our Spirit of Progress plan. First pillar is the pioneering grain to glass sustainability. So this talks about how do we really preserve water and run towards a low carbon footprint, right? So we do a lot of work. So in the first pillar we do a lot of work around water. So we actually as a business have done a lot of initiatives in terms of water regeneration. So we've given back more than 1.1 million cubic meters of water. Actually, everybody thinks alcohol will take a lot more water because for the distillation and everything, but we are rather giving back much more water than we are using. So that's one key thing. We are making sure as an energy, we are doing a lot of regeneration of energy, right? So today we have removed coal from our entire direct operations. So we have replaced that with fossil fuels, right? So fossil fuels are making sure that, we have more than 93% regenerative, energy into our operations. That's the second thing. The third thing is we are acknowledged. So Alwar Distillery, which is in Rajasthan, is recognized as the, Asia Water Stewardship Certification. So it's a global certification. We are the one of the only ones in Asia to get that. So these are the kind of initiatives. We also believe in positive drinking as a key pillar. That's the second pillar. Positive drinking is about how do we drink better but not more, right? So what we do is as a part of the process, we make sure that we are training a lot of youth. So we call it Act Smart India. So what do we do in that is we go to schools, colleges, and we talk to the underaged, people in terms of not drinking alcohol, all the ill effects, so that they are very considered in their approach, they are moderating the right thing. And we've gone to schools, colleges, and through digital channels, we've already taught more than 500,000 people, youth about this. The second thing is wrong side of the road. That's another big program that we are driving. It talks about the ill effects of drinking and driving, right? So you see a lot of accidents are happening, across India where people have been, doing a lot of binge drinking and then driving and leading to fatalities. But we are actually tying up with RTOs. So in India, we have tied up with 79 RTOs and have educated lots and lots of consumers about the ill effects, of drinking and driving. And what happens is there is a tablet which is there in an RTO. So when you go for a license, you have to go through a test which talks to you about the wrong effects of driving. So you go through the test. Once you clear it, only then you get a license. So that's the kind of real on the ground work we are doing. The third critical thing is about championing inclusion and diversity. So we believe that a diverse and an inclusive workforce, it will lead to a very resilient and a progressive world. So for that, what we do is we are actually doing an entire upskilling program. So this is upskilling more than 7,000 people in India. This, out of which 50% are women. So we teach them real life skills which help them get a better future. We are also teaching more than 400 people with disabilities, and these are handicapped people, and we are, after upskilling them, we are also giving them employment. So we are so happy to tell you a lot of people have got employed in the hospitality industry and the verticals out there, and there are lots of partners also supporting this kind of initiatives. Another interesting thing is about our brands. So we've got a very interesting brand called Godawan. It's into conserving the great Indian buster. So you remember many years ago we did a Save the Tiger campaign. Diageo has actually, Godawan is a brand born out of purpose. The purpose is to actually save the endangered species, which is the great Indian buster. So when we started off the journey a few years ago, there were only about 90 of them left. Now we have about 150 great Indian busters. So what we do is, every bottle of this amazing Indian single malt, it's a craft Indian single malt that you buy, we take a proceeds towards the conservation. That's one interesting thing. The second thing is we have brands like Signature. Signature is into mangrove, forestation in Orissa. So we do a lot of regeneration of mangroves in Orissa. We also actually participate in a very eco-first festival called the Zero Festival in Arunachal. That's where, we help the communities come together and, the artists come together. And post the festival, it will be very interesting for you to note that all the participants go and, clean up all the filth and the dirt that is there. Because, post a concert and everything, you can imagine how bad the place becomes, because there are thousands and thousands of people, but they all come together and take sack bags, trash bins, and clear the whole thing and make sure that we are giving back to the society as well. So there are lots of such kind of initiatives that Diageo is doing, apart from the core strategic pillars, even through brands, even through packaging. So packaging, we are using already 99% of our packaging is recyclable. So actually I would say 100%, but why I'm not saying 100% is the brown tape on the cartons is, we don't know where it's going and whether it's getting recycled, but apart from that, our entire packaging is already recyclable. So we are quite proud about all that.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.